Who takes this bride to be married to this man?
I do.
Thank you. That's all. All right, everyone, you may be seated. Are you guys ready for this? You ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
You excited? Good. First, I want to welcome everybody. I know that this is an extremely joyous occasion, and I know you had the choice between two things tonight. You either had to watch Michigan State, or be here, so I'm glad that you're here instead. For all of those that are rooting for those teams, we'll be able to check on the scores a little bit later. I want to first introduce myself. I've known Theresa and I've known Ryan for about 1.5 years, so not too long. But I like to think of it as an epic prologue to an amazing novel to come. The way that I met Ryan was at the gym, and the way that I met Theresa was just a few months later. Ryan had the audacity to ask me almost a couple weeks into our friendship, "Hey man, would you marry us? Like, would that be something that you'd like to do?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so it was pretty incredible. I remember seeing him for the first time and thinking, that guy really looks like a police officer, with that beard. But yeah, he's pushed me a lot in becoming a better man and becoming just a better friend to a lot of people. And Ryan is a great example. And Theresa, you have an amazing counterpart for your future. What I've witnessed between these two has been nothing short of amazing. A lot of tumultuous times brought people together, but I don't think that has been brought together in the way that I've seen in anyone else but you two. The word that I would use to describe these two is resilience. It's a pursuit of one another through the easy and the hard. And, a while back I asked Theresa, I said, "What does Ryan mean to you?" And her response was just one word. It was home. In asking Ryan the same thing, he responded also with just one word, and it was unbreakable. Home is something that you can't separate from a person. I live on the other side of the world. My home is 8,850 miles away. And so I know what it means to be away from home. Theresa, Ryan, you guys are away from home too. And look at all of these people that are here from that home just to see you. And they're giving up on that Michigan State game too, don't you forget. But what's amazing about that is that changes today. Your home no longer is Detroit. Your home becomes each other. Theresa said it best. And a home is something that's unbreakable. That's how you said it best. It's something that you can marry together. And when things get hard, or when conflict arises, or things get, or even on the easy sides, just remember, this is your home. She's your home. He's your home. And that's an unbreakable bond. So we're going to step into the charge. This is when I get to ask you guys some questions, and you say the I do's back to me. Ryan and Theresa, you're just going to simply respond with I do. I'll start with you, Ryan. Do you, Ryan Lesson, take Theresa Burks to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, in sadness and in joy, to cherish and continually bestow upon your heart's deepest devotion, forsaking all others for as long as you both shall live? If so, say I do.
I do.
It's your turn. Theresa, do you take Ryan to be your husband? Will you love her? Him? Sorry. Comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, for better, for worse, in sadness and in joy, to cherish and continually to bestow upon your heart's deepest devotion, forsaking all others, for as long as you both shall live? If so, say I do.
I do.
Good. Over the course of the last few months, Theresa, Ryan, and myself have had the chance to get to know each other pretty well. And upon building that foundation just, into a greater friendship, today they get to step into something that's greater than just a friendship with one another, but a marriage. Marriage is built on the foundation of love. And, this is kind of where things get tricky, right? Because what is that? What is love? What is that question that we always ask? I think that love takes many forms, right? Most of all, love is an action. It's not just the feeling that you get, but it is self-giving. It's sacrificial. It's the middle of the night, dirty diaper and screaming baby kind of love. It's the moment you saw her walking up the aisle, and it's the moment that you saw him at your first look. You've loved one another for quite some time, making the decision to move in with one another when Theresa first realized that she missed you. That was a story that she shared with me. The first time you guys spent, you left, and she said, no, don't ever leave again. And, she was left wanting with you not by her side. And in that moment, the seed was planted. And when you guys moved in with one another during tumultuous times during COVID, that seed was planted, and now we get to look back and see how that seed has grown. And you have all of these people that are here today supporting that moment where you guys get to continue in watering this. But now you embark on a different kind of love, right? It's a committed one. It's a forever kind of love, and it starts with these vows. So first, we're going to walk through the Texas state vows, as we're required in the great state. But they also wrote vows to one another, which I think is such a beautiful thing, and they get to express those to one another, and also you guys can hear those as a collective. So Ryan, we're going to start with you again. Please repeat after me. I, Ryan, take you, Theresa, for my lawfully wedded wife.
I, Ryan, take you, Theresa, as my lawfully wedded wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
Richer or poorer.
Richer or poor.
I promise to be true to you through all things.
I promise to be true to you through all things.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
I will love and honor you all the days in my life.
Until death do I part.
Until death do us part. Excuse me.
You got it.
This I solemnly swear.
This I solemnly swear.
Theresa, I know that we won't have to break it up as much.
Yeah. I'll be smoother.
I, Theresa, take you, Ryan, for my lawfully wedded husband.
I, Theresa, take you, Ryan, as my lawfully wedded husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
For richer or for poorer.
For richer and for poorer.
Oh.
I promise to be true to you through all things.
I promise to be true to you through all things.
In sickness and in health.
And in sickness and in health.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
I'll love and honor you all the days in my life.
Until death do us part.
Until death do us part.
This I solemnly swear.
This I solemnly swear.
And so now we get to go into the moment where we commemorate this with the exchanging of rings. The giving of rings is a symbol of your promise to one another. It's an outward appearance for the commitment that you guys made today. Ryan, I'm going to give you these rings, and we're going to start with you. Just don't drop them in the water.
Yeah.
All right. Ryan, you have the ring. Place it on Theresa's hands and repeat after me. I, Ryan, give you Theresa.
I, Ryan, give you Theresa.
This ring is a symbol of my promise to you.
This ring is a symbol of my promise to you.
Good job, babe.
All right.
Theresa.
Your turn, Theresa. Place this ring on Ryan's hand and repeat after me. I, Theresa, give you Ryan this ring
I, Theresa, give you, Ryan, this ring
as a symbol of my promise to you.
as a symbol of my promise to you.
This is the big moment where you guys get to kiss. So, with all humility, gentleness, with patience, bearing one another in love, eager to maintain the unity of this bond of peace, by the power vested in me, I pronounce you husband and wife. Ryan, you may kiss your bride.
No, not all the way. Not all the way. It ruins the look. It ruins the look.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Ryan Lesson.
Wait, we have our vows.
Oh, yes.
We have our vows.
We're also going to have them do their vows. I'm sorry. This is super big.
Who has the vows? Do you have them?
I do. Sorry.
Good. Oh, no worries.
Here, I'll go first. I'll get the card back on my side.
You got it, T.
All right, everyone, let's get back into the mood like that didn't just happen. Okay. Okay. Ryan, thank you for choosing me. Thank you for showing me respect and compassion with everything you do and showing up for me every single day over and over. You are one of those unique people where every time I look at you, I can see the child within you. I can see the most innocent and pure intention soul that I know resides right inside of you. I can see that with everything you say and do, it's always with such pure and genuine intentions, which truly makes you unlike anyone else I've ever met. I promise to love you the way that you love me, to love you without conditions, restraint, guilt, or judgment, and provide a love that will not change with time or circumstance. You are my past, you are my present, and a future with you is all I've ever dreamed of. You really are the perfect person for me, and I can't wait for many more lessons on love to come.
Theresa, where do I even start? From the very first second that I saw your face on our first date at Meerkat Bistro, I knew that this was something special. I never had someone I wanted to trap in my apartment elevator and kiss more than you. Every subsequent time I saw you after that first date, I just kept falling deeper and deeper in love with you.
Oh, babe.
When the pandemic started and you and I had our families all the way in Michigan, you moved in with me together, and just after a few days, I knew that you were the one that I would marry.
Oh.
Theresa, I vowed to be there for you through the good and the bad. I vow to endlessly love you until the end of time. I vow to always support you, and together there's nothing that you and I can't conquer. Theresa, I love you more than words can describe, and I'm just so blessed that you and I get to spend the rest of our lives together.
Babe, that was so sweet. Thank you. Do you want to make another announcement and then we'll walk back?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shine. So now I get to announce this again. For the second time, Mr. and Mrs. Ryan Lesson.
Yay! Keep it coming! All right, baby, dippy. Good job, baby. Woo!